Hi my loves, welcome to Work Your Light. My name is Patricia. Today's channeled guidance will be with the Arcturians. So I kind of think it is going to be some sort of an encouraging message that they want to bring out, because this is like how I perceive vibrationally the Arcturians. I do have three topics or I've been given three topics that I'm asked to talk about. They are pretty much linked to situations that I've been in or that have been happened to me in the course of the previous 3 to 4 days approximately. So the first topic is inner authority. It is a very vital topic right now at the moment, because some of us may be facing some feeling of frustration. So we are kind of feeling that something is not working fast enough, quick enough, and in the same time we feel like it is not time yet. Not that it's not time yet, it is time, and we are already doing things. Many of us are really receiving news in regards to certain situations that we are in, but it's not that we kind of are in the current situation of closing out the complete chapter. So we know that there are still some puzzle pieces to collect in order to get the picture complete. So in regards to the topic of inner authority right now, what is important for us to focus on is getting our ish together. So some of us might still have some things management wise to figure out in order to move on. We cannot know that this waiting game that we are currently in, that it is needed to be used in order to get things in order. You know, I do feel we're gonna have a new moon in Capricorn, okay? So because I just felt like I do feel some sort of Capricorn energy in this, because Capricorn is also a very authoritative zodiac, and it's about structure. So it's very important. Capricorn is also an earth sign, so we're talking about the Pentacle suit. It simply talks about, for some of us, especially because I think we right now have Mars and Taurus, could be very much linked to the topic of finances, and also home environment, also depending on where the new moon in Capricorn is happening in your birth chart. But nonetheless, in general, it is about getting our shit together, because us really preparing a clean slate in regards to having a check on how are we currently working financially, how well are we grounded, how is our home environment working. When we're talking about Taurus, I do perceive Taurus as a very family, financially stable, motivated zodiac. So it is very much not only on the external but also on the internal important to get things in order. So if you are still in this time where you didn't yet closed out the cycle and just saw 444, it simply talks about divine timing. And because divine timing, and this is what I told you in the previous readings, is a big topic. So if you find yourself still in the waiting game, there's a reason to it. And it could be absolutely different and unique for each and every one of you. For some of us, it means like that we still get some finances in order. It means maybe like that what, for example, your higher self really wants you to do is now practicing patience, practicing grounding, practicing maybe, yeah, and they say focusing on your health, on your well-being, because that what comes afterward is gonna need your energy. I know that we are being told these things like for months, it's like for some of us it's for years. But there's always a reason to it. Okay, and it doesn't mean that nothing happens, because for many of us, this is like, for example, something that I experienced. A lot of stuff is now moving forward, and we are now asked to focus on the timeline that we want to create, because we are not only being surrounded by our ish, we are also being surrounded by the ish of the community, of the collective, of what is going on a political scale. Okay, we are also being surrounded with these things, with all of this polarity, with all of this anger, which is also a topic that I'm asked to talk about. Okay, so we are asked to not only deal with our stuff, in the same time having patience, and you're not getting engaged in this volatility. Volatile is actually a word that we are going to hear like a little bit more often when it, for example, comes to astrology related topics. Okay, volatility. So that's why the main focus, like literally the groundwork, needs to be done within you in order to then function on the external in an adequate way. So let me just get something. Yeah, the third topic was honor your anger, and I got the waning moon. What do you need to release? Yes, for some of us it is absolutely about anger, and that's absolutely a topic that I've been experiencing in the previous days. So some of us might think, some of you guys really need to hear this, because it is important. Honor your anger. There is a goddess card, a goddess oracle card with Sekhmet, and on this card is written, I honor my anger by giving it voice, or giving voice to it, or something like that. It is important, because for some of you that are kind of familiar with the terms and phrases that Abraham Hicks is using, it is like you try to go upstream when you suppress your anger. Let the stuff out, let it out. Not in a violent way. I'm not talking about something like this. It needs an outlet, and for many of us this means really having a look at our physical body, because some of us, this is where some of the frustration might also stem from, because due to energy that has no outlet. Okay, we need to create an outlet. 9/11, we need to create an outlet for our energy. It is so important. Some days ago, I have been sitting and felt like very much frustration within me, but it is like in a very bundle. It's like it was in a bundle, like inside of my solar plexus chakra. This is how I felt it. And it felt like I felt so restless and frustrated. And here comes another point. In this moment, I've been asking myself, okay, what is it that I might need the most right now? And it was movement. So it was, I think, 11 p.m. or something like that. And I went outside, and I have been taking a very quick walk, to be honest. Not a short one, but it was, I I felt like I need to move. Just move. So I put on music and I just moved. And it felt so liberating. It is, we don't need to do the like enormous big things. Going out for a walk might also be a point. And another thing, rope jumping, I think it's called. Yeah, that's another thing, how you can really create an outlet for the energy that you carry within you, that needs to get in, that needs to be circulated. Our energy needs to be in motion. It is very important. Okay, so that's why I got this moonology card of the full moon in Pisces. Spells spirituality and practicality. We need to create a practical outlet for all of these energies. Okay, being creative is a great thing, but our physical body also needs movement. Okay, because you remember, body, mind, and soul needs to sing the same song. So if you want movement in your life, I tell you, move your body is going to absolutely propel these manifestations forward. It is what it is. Because when we want to talk about alignment, we need to create what we want to be aligned to. Okay, movement. That's important. Doesn't mean that you have to go, I don't know, run for 2 hours. That's not what I'm talking about. It is talking about balancing spirituality and practicality, not overdoing it. Okay, so yeah, the King of Cups is also talking about honoring your anger, speak your emotions. Okay, and all of these things, when we're talking about getting your ish together, inner authority, and honor your anger, all of these things are really talking about being your most authentic self. Okay, this is the way how we shine. This is the way how we shine. Many of us don't really know what is this anger actually about unless we released it. It needs to be released. Okay, so center yourself. It's very important for you to know you are not a bad human being when you are freaking angry, when you're frustrated, and when you're letting it out, when you're standing up for yourself. Okay, it is, we are not talking here about, I don't know, like holding the other side, in order to get a slap. That's not what we do here. We are here to stand up for ourselves. My guides, they have been providing me with a lot of music the previous days. One of them is not only from, I think her name is Keela Settle or something like that, with This Is Me from, I think The Showman, or I don't know. I don't remember the title from the movie, but This Is Me is a track that I would absolutely recommend you to listen. And there is another one, which is a little bit more older. It's from Emily Sondé. What is this called? Read all about it. Yeah. So that would actually be a really good track for Lightworkers, to be honest. Because she was talking about being who you are and speaking your truth. Absolutely. In a very balanced way. Okay. So, is there anything else? No. Cool. So that was the channeled guidance for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Highly appreciate all of you. And yes, I'm wishing you a blessed start in the week. Namaste.